Thank you all so much for 50,000 subscribers, a ridiculous number. You guys have given me so much support over the last 2 and a bit years. It's my turn to give back. So, to celebrate 50,000 subscribers, I'm going to be hosting my first ever charity Q&A. A long form Q&A, over an hour, is what we're trying to aim for, answering every single one of your questions. They can be about Formula 1, Formula E, IndyCar. It can be about stuff completely random. What's my favourite football team? Star Wars, Game of Thrones. What's my favourite food? I don't know. You guys are better at this than me. Anything you like. And I'm going to be answering every single one of them next week on Friday. How do you send a question though? Well, it's pretty straightforward. First of all, follow the link in the description. That's where you got to do it. We're not doing it through our traditional comments section or community page. We'll be doing it through charity donations. So no matter how big or how small your donation is, in the little comment section, so it'll say something like, do you want to leave a little message? Put your question in there. Also, if you do have it, put your Twitter name in that little comment section as well. We'll go through why that is in a moment. Your question will be sent off, and that is your question submitted. Once that's all done, you're sorted your end. And once the video comes out next Friday, on the screen when your question's read out and we discuss your question, your name will be on screen. And also I'm going to have kind of like a revolving system where we're going to have about 10 or 15, if we have that many, donators' names on screen at any given time. Also, whoever donates, again, really doesn't matter how big or how small we're talking, each donation, each person will receive a free raffle ticket. Ooh. And for this raffle, everyone who donates, names in a hat, in a random sorting generator, one name will be picked out to win a Lewis Hamilton half-scale pre-season mini helmet. A bit of a mouthful, but these things are like gold dust to get a hold of. I managed to get a hold of one of them. It's awesome. I'd love to keep it, but I really would like to give back to you guys. So again, every person who donates will be put into the raffle to win the prize. The closing date for questions is next Thursday, of the 8th of October, midday. So you can donate up to then if you want to submit a question, but also if you just want to help out the charity cause, help the appeal, you can donate all the way up to next Sunday, the 11th of October. There was no doubt in my mind who my first ever charity was going to be to give to, whatever I did on this channel. It was always going to be Rowcroft Hospice. I am sure it's something that a lot of you have never ever heard of. It's a charity local to me that specialises in end-of-life healthcare. They're a charity extremely close to my heart, losing my granddad a few years ago now. This charity were fantastic in dealing with that, not only for him but also my nan that I'm so close to, and both of them instrumental in me getting into Formula 1. And I'd like to think my granddad would be so proud of where we've got this channel now. So I really think it's a really fitting place to start for our first ever charity Q&A. A massive Jensen Button fan, so I would love it if you guys could send in some Jensen Button questions. That would really put a smile on my face. But hopefully we can really make something special out of this. I've set a target for £500. That might be a little bit much. I've never ever done anything like this. So if we could reach that, that would mean the world to me. That would be pure magic. And hopefully we can make this event as special as possible. And if it works, maybe we can make it an annual thing, live streaming, I don't know. First things first, let's get this one sorted. To donate, I think I've said this already, but if not, I probably should clear that up. In the description, a link to a JustGiving page. You'll see F1E 50,000 subscriber Q&A in the little box where you can leave a note, leave your question, leave your Twitter handle. You get your raffle, you get your question. I think that's everything. Closing date, Thursday, the 8th of October, midday for questions, Sunday for donations. Let's get this 500, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Once again, a massive thank you for 50,000 subscribers. I still can't quite believe it. I want to make things better on the channel. I want to move forward. We've done that this year. We've taken a massive step. I want to do it even bigger next year. And I'd like to think this is the first small but first step towards that for next year. Thank you guys for listening. thank you so much if you do donate, and I'll see you next week. You'll probably see me in the meantime for a few other videos, but I'll see you next week for our first ever F1E charity Q&A.